मेरे चैनल में आपका स्वागत है। और आज हम लोग सेमेस्टर फर्स्ट के मैनेजमेंट थ्योरी एंड प्रैक्टिस एमटीपी सब्जेक्ट के सेकंड चैप्टर के ऊपर डिस्कस करेंगे। तो जैसा कि हम अपने पहले वीडियोस में भी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं कि दीज आर द शॉर्ट वीडियोस व्हिच कैन हेल्प यू टू गिव अ कंप्लीट अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द चैप्टर, जहाँ पे हम बात करेंगे कि इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स कौन से हैं फ्रॉम एमसीक्यू पर्सपेक्टिव एज वेल एज फ्रॉम डिस्क्रिप्टिव पर्सपेक्टिव। डेफिनेटली डिस्क्रिप्टिव पर्सपेक्टिव से इस पे ज़्यादा फोकस किया गया है बिकॉज एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चन, सिंपल एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चंस के लिए ऑलरेडी एक वीडियो शेयर किया जा चुका है। So and parallelly in between also we will discuss के कौन से important questions हैं which forms the MCQ, so that you will get an understanding के okay, MCQ questions इस topic में से आ सकते हैं, so that you can just study it well just before the exams. Let's quickly start with our second chapter. So second chapter is about the nature of management. तो अगर सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं तो डेफिनेशन की बात करते हैं। सो मैनेजमेंट इज सिंपली द प्रोसेस ऑफ क्रिएटिंग एंड मेंटेनिंग द एनवायरनमेंट वेयर इंडिविजुअल्स वर्क टुगेदर टू अचीव देयर सर्टेन गोल्स एंड इन ऑर्डर टू जस्ट अवेल द रिसोर्सेज इन एन ऑप्टिमम मैनर, राइट। अब इसमें अगर हम बात करते हैं तो आपकी फोर टाइप की अप्रोचेस है, या फिर हम कह सकते हैं फोर टाइप के आपके व्यू पॉइंट्स है। द फर्स्ट वन इज द ट्रेडिशनल अप्रोच, second one is the modern approach, then third one is the 7 M's and the next one is the 4 P's. So traditional approach जैसा कि पहले था कि just human के effort चाहिए and we just need to get the work done, and modern approach it includes a lot more other things जहाँ पे हम individual goal की बात करते हैं, organization goals की बात करते हैं, हम certain job functions की बात करते हैं जो कि अभी हम आगे देखेंगे, like planning, organizing, directing, staffing and controlling, ठीक है। देन नेक्स्ट एक कंसेप्ट आता है 7 M's का। सो 7 M इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट कंसेप्ट। जस्ट लर्न दीज व्हाट आर द 7 M's एंड नॉर्मली एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आ सकता है कि अच्छा इनमें से विच इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ 1 M, लाइक दे विल गिव यू फोर ऑप्शंस where like man, machine, material, money, method, market and motive. So suppose they will give you an option of maybe man, machine, material and fourth one maybe some other with M, and they will ask at which forms the 4 M's, so it's important. Then next again the 4 P viewpoint, the similar way: productivity, people, profit and the public relationship, right? So they will just simply ask, maybe they give some word as P, maybe they can ask for people is there or some other product, or maybe you can say the profit is already there, the production they can ask. So just you just need to understand that what are the 4 P's, right? देन नेक्स्ट कम्स एज द नेचर एंड पर्पस ऑफ द मैनेजमेंट, जहाँ पे हम बात करेंगे मैनेजमेंट इज सिंपली द गोल ओरिएंटेड एंड पर्पसिव, it is universal in nature, it is continuous in nature, it is a group activity, it is intangible, it is all about the achievement of certain goals, objectives, optimize utilization of the resources, cost minimization, survival and the growth and development of a nation. So these all points, you don't need to go in detail, but just read all the seven things. Like sometimes they will ask that a management is tangible or intangible or both. So you should have understanding that management is intangible. Just this one, right? Then next comes as the functions of management. So this is an important topic from descriptive perspective. They can ask to just explain all the 5 points like planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So let's discuss about these functions of the management. So planning की बात करते हैं, so it's a forward looking function जो कि forecasting के काम में आता है कि कैसे हमें desired results या goals को achieve करना है, right? Next is the organizing, how to just organize various activities, various resources. Resources can be men, material, people, machines, in the appropriate manner to just get the best results. Staffing is all about the people, or you can say the efficient pool of people in the right quantities in order to achieve the results. Directing is all about how you direct or instruct your employees, or you can say the supervision. And last one is the controlling, where the actual output is measured against the desired output. So all these are the 5 functions of management. Then next comes as the role of management in the society. सो अगर हम सोशल बेसिकली इसमें हम बात करते हैं कि सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं कि सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ अ बिजनेस क्या रहती है in respect to the society. Like one is the social obligation approach, second is social responsible approach, third is social responsive approach. So definitely 110% one MCQ question is being asked from this. Like they will ask that consider a business as an economic purpose and social responsibility as an obligation. So this is either a social obligation or responsible or responsive. So you should have keep in your mind ke, like considering a business as an economic purpose and social responsibility as an obligation. So जो obligation के लिए use में आता है, that is again an obligation approach. Considering a business for both social and economic viewpoint, then it's a social responsible, and work activity to deal with social needs and problem, that is social responsive approach. थोड़ा सा complicated है, but when you read from the book, it seems to be very easy, and you can expect one question, definitely 110% one question, 1 mark question you can expect from this particular topic, right? Then next is social responsibility towards different groups. Like सबसे पहले हम बात करते हैं शेयर होल्डर्स की. So maybe they can just give you like think that informing shareholders about the, or informing the persons about the annual general and emergency meeting. So this is his responsibility towards which shareholder, stakeholder, customer और employees. So you just need to see कि ये shareholder की तरफ responsibility है. Like shareholders की बात करें, so you need to provide the financial information, you just need to provide the fair returns, these all the liabilities towards the shareholders. Then responsibility towards the customers, as per the Customer Protection Act, provide the high quality product, maximum satisfaction, restricting of adulterate and low quality products, and solving customer grievances. Then towards its employees, it's a healthy work environment, fair wages, rewarding their employees, transparency, and necessary training as required. Then next is the responsibility towards the community and society. It's for the growth and development of the society, generating employment, avoiding environmental pollution. The next is responsibility towards government, paying the tax on regular basis, abiding the rules and regulations, submitting or refrain from submitting misleading information. Then responsibility towards the stakeholders, timely payment to the suppliers, provide accurate information of the funds to the banks, provide fair margins, provide clear and correct specifications to suppliers regarding raw materials. So these all are the responsibilities of management towards different groups. Then next topic comes as the management and administration. So these both terms seems to be quite difficult, quite similar, but there are few differences. So it's categorized in the three ways. Administration is a part of management. Administration is different from management, and administration and management are synonymous. Although this is not much important, but yes, in the book there's one differences given between administration and management. Like sometimes they can ask that which of two is the which one is the thinking function. So if you see, administration is the thinking function, management is the doing function. Administration determines the major objectives and policies. Management implements the objectives and policies. Administration is the top level. Management is middle or lower level. Planning, controlling are the main functions of administration. Directing and organizing are the main functions of management. Conceptual and human skills are required. Management, technical and human skills are required. It is used by administration is used by the government, military, education and religious organizations, and management is used by the business organizations. तो अगर हम एक लेमन टर्म में या हम बेसिक उसमें समझें, तो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इज सिंपली जैसे आपकी कोई कंपनी का सीईओ है, तो सीईओ जो कंपनी का है, दैट इज ऑल हु इज एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिंग, राइट? दिस इज नॉट द एक्चुअल वन, बट यस फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग पर्पस आई एम जस्ट गिविंग वन एग्जांपल. सो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन जो आपको पूरा एडमिनिस्ट्रेट कर रहा है, दैट इज सीईओ. तो सीईओ का काम क्या है? उसको सोचना. वो सोचेगा कि यार मैं अपना बिजनेस कैसे बढ़ा सकता हूँ, कैसे बेस्ट चीजें कर सकता हूँ, मैं कौन सी पॉलिसीज मुझे डिटरमाइन करनी है. इट इज ऑल अबाउट द टॉप लेवल काम, ठीक है? वो पूरा प्लानिंग करता है. अगर हम किसी कंपनी के मैनेजर की बात करें, जो कि ऑब्वियसली सीईओ के अंडर काम कर रहा है, वो एक्चुअल बंदा होगा जो उस चीज को इम्प्लीमेंट करेगा, राइट? He implement that job, he implements certain policies, he direct his subordinates and organize them. He used the business functions to implement all the policies which are being given by the CEO. So CEO की बात करें, CEO is about the administration, and managers is about the management. Just for understanding purpose, that's the only thing. So I think this is all about this chapter. Nothing very important from this chapter. there are only one or two topics, and so you can easily cover up these topics, and it's very easy to understand. And if you have any doubts or facing any challenge, just feel free to just connect to me at ngsc.mba@gmail.com. If you like this video, do like, do subscribe, and stay connected for further videos. Thank you so much.